Welcome to All Over Entertainment, a place of free thought and free expression. Join me as I share my thoughts and creativity through podcasts, writings, and videos. Welcome to another episode. We actually just defeated Cocolia and destroyed the Stellaron.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic.
Now, in that as well,
Felt the effects of the battle just now? Let's go ask around.
our character as the Trailblazer gained another elemental power. So instead of being just physical, he ended up becoming or gaining the elemental status of the fire element. So now we just gotta check in with Natasha, kind of finish up this world and all that, kind of do the ending stuff. But so it was actually pretty good. Cocolia did end up sacrificing herself along with the Stellaron. So unfortunately, she's dead. Branya took over the mantle of being a Guardian Supreme.
Natasha, Ulrich, hope you didn't have to wait too long.
That was a long story short.
Oh, it's them.
You kids
It's
move
us.
fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news.
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
Like what? Oh yeah. And it was decided upon by Branya and even Zila that the truth shall not be revealed, and that a certain truth will be told to the public, that the Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the Stellaron. That's the truth that is supposed to be told.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Which is not the truth.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Shut up.
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she...
Just believe it.
I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Probably.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. What about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Yeah, Hook and the Moles. They'll be able to pass the news along real quick.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure.
Why? Rivet Town's full of monsters.
48, 49, 50. Found you! You ran all the way out here just to play hide and seek? It's too dangerous.
Miss March, didn't you go back to the surface?
Since when did I become Miss March? And where's Hook and the others? Come on, call them over.
We're gonna have to play another game of hide and seek.
We just started playing. Can't we finish this round first?
Seasoned pros, I see.
Hey, it wasn't like I wanted to play. The kids forced us to.
Sure they did.
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while. I'll leave the seeking to you guys.
Hook! Got you again. Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that traitor. Where's his integrity? What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you? I did not. The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations. Fine, I will. But it better be exciting. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go and find Julian. Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best of 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out. Do you want to do...
Good. I don't have to go through dialogue.
Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Hook. Julian. Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals! Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about? Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so...
That was never gonna happen.
You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and... sit up and take notice. I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me.
Almighty
So
Hook.
that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch? Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julian, Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
Ceiling of Stalron is complete. Spatial distortion is dissipating. Good job. Woo! We'll be back soon. Yep. Influence Stalron has basically decided. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take like 1,000 years for the planet to go back to normal. But hopefully, hopefully it can, in the next couple hundred years, it'll go back to normal and people can
Mr. Yang
return to a normal life, and the planet can return to its natural growth.
But that's not going to solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
It is good news.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Oh, new feature. Echo of War. View past memories of battling formidable foes and attain trace materials or rare light cones. Nice. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, you get good credit, like good experience. Yeah, Trailblaze. XP. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you can get relics, light cones. So yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it. So man, you do not, for a lot of this stuff. I mean, it was very much just like Genshin. You don't have a whole lot of chances to do stuff. It's you essentially have to keep on at it and do it on a daily basis because it resets on a daily basis. So just leave it to the doctor.
Oh, is everyone all right? Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Branya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
So I guess now we're going to Clara and Svarog.
Outsiders. Friends of Clara.
Yes.
How did you know that was Perkins?
The voice.
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Well,
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
he took a beating.
Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
There she is.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables.
I mean, we have names.
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
Correct.
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Okay. You seen this? This android can actually send messages. Oh, she got a phone. Her and Sela are like best friends now. Silverman Guard immediately lift the blockade. Closing more than a decade cable car station should finally be reopening. I'd like to come to the overworld for my succession ceremony. Yup. I mean, we kind of had no choice, so yeah. So she's a sticker girl.
That's our Branya, quick as a flash.
Alright.
I'll need to record today's notes.
Oh, you know
in the
what?
database.
Mommy,
Oops.
what do children in the overworld...
Mommy doesn't know either, sweetie. The overworld is different from here. Their fashion is always changing. I don't know what's popular these days.
Then, will other children laugh at me when we go up?
Don't be silly. That won't happen. Mommy's gonna buy you some pretty new clothes as soon as we're on the surface.
Kids are mean.
Deal! Thanks.
Anything good? I could buy some of these. These will be good. Yeah, I can. I only have enough to buy 17. I don't want to wipe it out though. Oh look. Oh wow, got a bunch to claim. There we go. After spending a total of 26, I only spent 20. Oh look, and you get.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
Cool.
Relax, relax. In all my 20 years on the job, there were only ever, anyway, none of them were serious.
That's comforting.
Ready to climb aboard?
Thanks.
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa!
Oh, look. Clara, Julian, Hook, Tasha, Oleg.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is
Oh.
he here to meet us?
He's still on duty.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
There.
gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Bellabog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Bellabog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Bellabog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now
like this
know
artwork.
the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Bellabog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand,
I wonder if that
19th
means
Guardian of
the
Bellabog,
6th planet
hereby
in the
take my
Yarilo
oath.
system.
Bronya, we're back! March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control. Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azela is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here. That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe. It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
Wow, what a bummer.
for her to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
It'll be some time before the planet goes back to normal.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Time for a nap.
Wait, what? No way! We're about to leave and I've hardly got any decent photos. Come on! Let's go back to the administrative district and hang out for a bit longer.
Finally! Do the ornaments. I've been reading a bunch about the ornaments, now I can actually do them. Oh, I should have one. Wind damage boost. Purchase space station. Cool. Oh, I have another one. Right? Sure. Oh, wait, what does the other one do? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is wind damage. I was actually thinking about putting it on one of the other characters, but because it has wind damage boost, you might as well just keep it on Don Hung. So, tools.
Rania said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh, here we are! Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background. Aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt?
Not at all. It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal.
Ah, Geomero! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks. This particular piece of geomarrow is definitely not for sale.
Yeah, don't steal it.
A photo? What's that? Hook wants to see it. I
Calm
must
down.
remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number... Wait, that's a nice picture. And it's crystal clear.
You're welcome.
Wow, photos are awesome. Can Hook have it? You like it?
Sure.
It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
Sup?
It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, Big Brother?
Big brother.
Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Woo. I like that one. I didn't save it though.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Oh, you're short.
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
We got other places
I
to be.
understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Mr. Val. Big Brother, March, Danhung. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svara.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while.
We're not going to say goodbye to Zila?
For a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
There's no reason to stay in the hotel.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it?
No.
Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
I don't. Oh, I have no choice.
Come around and have a look.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right.
Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sampo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that, but if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
We should be getting back to the Express.
Who
Time to
is
find March
he?
and Don Hung.
Seriously.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
I don't want to say that.
But the beds here are so nice.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go. Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
That's a wrap on this episode from All Over Entertainment. Thanks for tuning in, and check out the Facebook page for more writings, podcasts, and videos. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Also, you can click the link to the Discord page and be a part of the entertainment community. Thank you again, and see you next time.